Hey guys, in this video, I will talk about the possibility scenario for the OpenAI Realtime API. You guys may already know I created a whole bunch of the demo, like how to use the OpenAI Realtime. After I look into this, I really love this one. I really love this feature. So I was thinking about like what real scenario we could use for this feature. I will not get my head dirty, write some code in this video. With this video, just to talk about some possibility. Yeah. Okay, let's start from the first one is the real-time chatbot application. This is pretty generic. This is not my favorite. My favorite is number 2 and number 3. But since this is a very generic one, so I put this one top one. So you could use this real-time API to create a real-time chatbot application. For example, you could create some like a customer support application. The customer could talk with your customer support. It looks like it's a real person answer the call. So this is a real generic one. I think old style we just use text to do that. We use the text. I created another video before you could like type the text to chat with the customer support. I think a lot of websites use this way. It's a real traditional one, but right now we could use the live. We could talk this with you could get your support with the live person, and it's more natural than before. So that's a very good feature. I will talk about what's the problem we will have and how to overcome this issue. I mean, I don't think we will really overcome this issue, but we talk about some option or some possibility we could improve this. The first one is the cost. Like I mentioned before, the cost of the OpenAI Realtime API is real high. I don't think is suitable for the real application, especially for this case, for the customer support. If the customer need to talk like an hour, which you may need to take like $50, something like that. So which is very high. It's much higher than you hire a real person to do that. So what I can think about how to overcome this one. So we need the first thing I think we could like only collect to the real-time API when you really need that. So at the very beginning, if the customer connect to the customer support at that time, you don't need to connect to your real-time API server. You don't need to create the WebSocket at that time. But you just use the text to speech to text or text to speech. This way, it's not get the interrupt. It cannot interaction very well. But like after the problem still not get fixed, and then you could switch to the real-time API. You could let the customer say, okay, we will transfer you to another department or something like that. So you could do that if the speech to text and text to speech not solve the customer problem, then switch to the real-time API. If the real-time API still not fix the problem, then switch to the manually, switch to the human. Another way we could overcome or we could improve this, we could use some alternative, like some backup plan. Like the Enable app. Enable app supports the real-time API, but it not support the function calling. I have not yet dig into the cost for that one, but I will take a look later, and probably I will create another video compare the OpenAI Realtime API and the Enable app Realtime API. But right now I already know the Enable app not support the function call, which is a disadvantage. I really like the functioning code. Yeah. Another issue we talk about is sometimes it will give you some unexpected response. So we don't fully trust the response. I don't know how to overcome this one, but we probably need take care of this case by case. For example, if some customer really want to switch to the human to the human voice, but how we do that? It may ask the OpenAI Realtime API, but it may not understand correctly, so it may not able to switch. It may not able to execute the right functioning code. So the customer may get angry. So I don't know how to handle that one, but this one need case by case. Once your application get online, you may need find the issue and take care of that case by case. Write a better function code description. Yeah. The next one, my favorite is this one. The favorite application. So we could use the OpenAI Realtime API feature to do the IoT device control. Like we could ask our IoT device, like make me a coffee or something. It will run the right function. So for some smart home device, even for some industrial level device control, the robot control, ask a robot to like lift your arm, keep walking or something like that. So we will use the OpenAI's capability, like the OpenAI have the capability to understand the natural language and convert that to the right function. So you could write some function. This will, I really like this feature because this feature makes the OpenAI could understand the developer, not the consumer, could understand what the developer want it doing. So I really like this feature. The problem also the same, the cost, but this one the cost is easier to overcome. Like we could, when we ask my coffee maker to make a coffee, we could have something say, you have to start with something, like say, hi my friend, please doing something. So if the device get something start with some verbiage, like say hi, Siri, the same thing like the Siri. So once I get this command, once I hear that hi my friend, once I hear this verbiage, then I start connect to the OpenAI Realtime API, because that is a WebSocket. It will connect very quick. Once I get that, connect the WebSocket, then I send my command to the OpenAI Realtime API, and the OpenAI Realtime API will understand what I really want it doing. So once they get the feedback, they will figure out what functioning code I need to do. So once this conversation done, I just shut down the connection. So each command maybe only take like 10 seconds. So the cost could be only 10 seconds. So that's why I think it is workable. It won't take a lot of cost for the command. You cannot keep your client connected with the WebSocket. You have to disconnect that if you don't need that, or you need to add some filter. This filter, this one we don't need this pack. We don't need send to the OpenAI. So we just keep it local. We don't send that. Even we connect to the WebSocket, but we don't need to send that. This way you have to write some method to determine to determine, oh, this one is something very important, we need to send to the OpenAI API. Oh, this one is not important, we just discard this one. You need some algorithm to do that. You need to do some development the work for this part. So the easy way just check the start of the conversation. Like the start conversation is start with some verbiage. That one is maybe easier. Okay, so another issue is the same. Do we really trust the response? If the response give us the wrong function code, if we are trying to make a coffee, but actually is make me a hamburger or something like that, this one need to do case by case. We don't have some real application for this case, so we will figure out if we if the next project is need this one, we will figure out how to take care of that, how to write a better function code description. Hopefully that will fix that problem. Okay, the third one I need to talk about the human-computer interaction. I already created some video to talk about like how to send a command to your computer, say open the notepad and write me something, check my email or something. You can check my video about that one. This also uses the function call. So the issue is the same, the cost, the same as the number 2. You need to have some way to control when we need to connect to the WebSocket. When we need to disconnect, that will reduce your cost. Of course, if the OpenAI get the price down, we could keep the connection, always keep the connection connected. But I wish that will happen someday. I wish we will use this feature free. Like we could always connect to the WebSocket, and we don't need to care about the cost. It's always free. I hope that will happen someday. That will be very good for the for us, for the developer. The same deal also, do we need to trust? How could the trust that? Even for my daily use, I use the ChatGPT. I use the ChatGPT to process my Excel sheet. Sometimes I will send the result to my supervisor, but I'm not 100% confident with that, so I will use another one, do the same thing, and do cross compare, make sure they get the same results. Or I will like ask the ChatGPT process that twice. Sometimes I will use the Excel sheet. I will ask it to write to some SQL query based on the Excel sheet. I don't want it to write something, say delete something. I only want to update something. Yeah. So this one, again, this one need to do case by case. Okay, I think that is 3 scenario I can think about is very useful, at least for my case. Probably you guys will have something more interesting in your mind, so leave me a comment if you have something more interesting. Just let me know so we could look into more detail. So here is the demo I created before. You guys could take a look. What we need to do next? Like I mentioned in the number 2, I really want to create some demo about the IoT device control. So I have a plan. I will create a demo, run the Raspberry Pi. We could ask the Raspberry Pi to turn the LED on, turn the LED off, turn the light on, turn the light off, to control your GPIO stuff. So that is something I really want to do. Once I get some time, I will work on this one. Next one, I need to compare the 11 app and OpenAI Realtime API. I already have the demo over there, but I need to compare. I have not yet created the video for this one. I will compare the performance, some other feature like the 11 app support the customize your voice. I really like that. Yeah, I think that pretty much all for this video. If you guys have more thing interesting, just let me know. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, thank you. Bye.